Imagine this, you walk into a warehouse and instead of rows of workers manually sorting and lifting boxes, robots are doing it all. But not just any robots, robots that see, understand, and act with human-like intuition. A robotic arm smoothly picks up a fragile object, carefully adjusting its grip. Another humanoid assistant effortlessly adapts to new tasks, folding clothes, organizing shelves, or even assembling complex devices. And here's the kicker, no one had to pre-program them for these tasks. They just figured it out. This isn't science fiction. This is Gemini Robotics, Google's latest breakthrough, and it's redefining what AI-powered robots can do. For the first time, AI isn't just thinking, it's moving, adapting, and learning in the real world. And that changes everything. On March 12, 2025, Carolina Parada from Google DeepMind introduced Gemini Robotics, an advanced vision language action VLA model built on Gemini 2.0. Now, if you remember, Gemini 2.0 was already a multimodal powerhouse. It could process text, images, audio, and video with cutting-edge reasoning capabilities. But there was one big limitation. It was still just a digital intelligence. It could understand the world, but it couldn't physically interact with it. That's where Gemini Robotics comes in. It doesn't just process information, it acts on it. For the first time, AI isn't just answering questions or generating text. It's actually controlling real-world robots, giving them the ability to move, adjust, and solve problems on the fly. But Google didn't stop there. They introduced something even more advanced, Gemini Robotics ER, and this is where things get really interesting. While Gemini Robotics controls robotic arms and movements, Gemini Robotics ER, where ER stands for Embodied Reasoning, acts as the brain behind spatial intelligence. Think of it like this. You ask a robot to pick up a coffee mug. A traditional robot would need pre-programmed instructions. Where to grab, how much force to apply, what angle to approach from. Gemini Robotics ER figures it out instantly. It sees the mug's position in 3D space. It understands how to grasp the handle properly. It adjusts its approach in real time if something moves. This means robots can now work in dynamic environments where objects shift, people move, and tasks change without warning. And here's the wild part. Google tested Gemini Robotics ER on real-world robotic tasks, and the results were shocking. It doubled the performance of previous state-of-the-art models. That's right, twice as good at handling unpredictable, unstructured environments. For years, industrial robots have been powerful but limited. They needed precise programming for every single task. Now, they can think and adapt just like humans do. One of the hardest things in robotics isn't movement, it's dexterity. Simple tasks for humans, like folding a piece of paper, sealing a bag, or handling delicate objects, have been incredibly difficult for robots. Until now, Google DeepMind showcased Gemini Robotics in action, demonstrating unparalleled precision. A robotic arm folded origami with delicate movements. Another packed a snack into a bag without crushing it. A third grasped fragile objects without breaking them. These aren't pre-programmed movements. This is AI learning real-world physics in real time. That's a game changer, because for the first time, robots don't just follow instructions, they develop instincts. Here's where things get even more interesting. Google isn't just building AI-powered arms, they're investing in full humanoid robots. They've partnered with Apptronik, the company behind the Apollo humanoid robot, and Google is not just collaborating, they're investing big money. Last month, Apptronik raised $350 million, with Google as a key investor. This suggests one thing: Google wants Gemini-powered humanoid robots in the real world, fast, and they aren't stopping with just one partner. Other major robotics companies, including Boston Dynamics, Agility Robotics, and Enchanted Tools, are already testing Gemini Robotics ER on their own machines. This means we could soon see robots in homes, factories, and offices that don't just perform tasks, they understand them. And to make sure these robots are safe, Google has introduced something fascinating: the Asimov dataset. Whenever we talk about robots acting in the real world, one question always comes up: how do we keep them safe? Google's answer: a robot constitution, a set of rules and ethical guidelines inspired by Isaac Asimov's famous 3 laws of robotics. They're calling it the Asimov dataset, a framework designed to teach robots safety, responsibility, and ethical behavior. It allows AI-powered robots to avoid dangerous actions that could harm people, follow ethical decision-making processes in complex situations, adhere to strict safety protocols in real-world environments. Google has also formed a responsibility and safety council, ensuring that as these robots become more intelligent, they also become more aligned with human values. This is crucial because as AI becomes embodied in physical form, we need clear safeguards in place. Because the question isn't just how powerful these robots can be, it's how responsibly they are built. So here's where we stand. For the first time, AI isn't just thinking, it's acting. Gemini Robotics is making robots move, adapt, and learn without pre-programming. Gemini Robotics ER is giving them spatial intelligence and problem-solving abilities. Google is investing in humanoid robots, preparing them for real-world deployment. Ethical AI frameworks like the Asimov dataset are ensuring these robots remain safe and aligned with human values. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a fundamental shift in robotics. For the first time, robots can see, think, and act in real-world environments without human micromanagement. And that raises a big question. Are we ready for this? Do you think robots should become part of everyday life, or is this technology moving too fast? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead of the future of AI and robotics, hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and I'll see you in the next one.